Hello, I'm back again. In the last version, I spoke about area under control and about the freedom. But today I'm going to talk about more of, I would say that, blame game or a fame game. This blame game that starts right from beginning of our life, and we have often seen that certain political parties, while they're campaigning, they adopted the old habit, that is of blaming others for whatever has happened, whatever whatever is happening. It's all they think that somebody else is responsible. So do I believe, so do you believe, so do everybody believes that somebody else is responsible for what is happening in our life, or what is happening around us, or what is happening in the society. We never take the responsibility of our life. We just point a finger of blame towards somebody so that we can unshoulder the you know the dirt of responsibility, the emotional turmoil it creates, because emotions are much more involved when you take the responsibility. Responsibility is a sense so deep an emotion that nobody would like to take it. But blame is very easy to put on. Why it is easy to put on? Because it's very easy. You would have seen that we always point a finger that had it been so, I would have been that. If my parents would have supported me by this time, I would have been that. If circumstances would have been in my favor, I would have been that. We never take the responsibility. Basically, we are responsible for whatever is happening to us in our life right now. The way we are behaving, the way we are feeling, the way others are feeling because of us, it's all our responsibility. Whether you accept or you don't accept. Acceptance is nothing unless you accept yourself that yes, I am responsible for my life, for my happiness, for whatever is happening to me. It's me who is responsible. And let's take up the responsibility. It's very easy, it's very light. It's very light. Why? Because it enlightens you. Not only does it lightens you, it enlightens you also, because when we find blames, we invent blames. When we invent the blames, we invent it to be put on to others only because of one particular reason, that I'm good, that person is bad, I'm good, that particular person is wrong. We have to take blame out of our life. You would have seen why people say, why young generation is so obnoxiously, you know, withdrawing itself from the politics, because they are seeing the blame game, they are being played by the politicians, and we always point finger towards the politicians and politics that it's bad. It's not. We are also politicians from within. Why? Because we are also blaming somebody, either in our family or in our relationships or somewhere or other. Why is it so? Because it's easy to blame, and it is very difficult to take the responsibility despite its being very, very light. Take it. Why you're burdening your shoulders by, blaming and enduring the stress is irrational, which is irrational. Why don't you, we always go to temples, to mosques, to other, mazars or to churches, only just to, uh, expect or beg or want or wish something to have from the God. If we get it, we are very happy. We become devotee, we become very spiritual and we brag about our spirituality. But when we don't get it, we blame God. Either we blame God, we blame destiny, we blame days, we, in astrology also, all the astrologers, they have got their own means whereby they can just tell you that how stars are responsible for your misfortunes or fortunes. They never tell you that you are responsible. Why? Because they had to earn, that is their job. So, like, doctors, others, I would say other professionals, if stars would have been responsible for my misfortune, for my fortune, then the person who is an expert in astrology, he should have corrected his own stars. He should not be dependent upon my money or the fee he charges. We are being misled. We are being misled and we are allowing to be misled. Why? Because we find and we try to explore, go for the excursions and we try to invent newer and newer and newer and newer blames. Just to tell that it's not my fault, but it's not your fault, it's our conditioning. Let's take the responsibility. Neither blame yourself, nor do you blame others. Let others take the responsibility of their life, and you do take the responsibility of your life and get blame out of your life, and never ever play a blame game. And there's another game, that is fame game. That is interrelated. Why we blame others? Because we want to look good. We want to fetch fame. We just pass on the buck to somebody else that that particular person was responsible for such and such fault. And that's what happening. That's what is happening in not only in India, across the globe also. Different bodies, different governments, they pass on the buck to somebody else, they point finger towards somebody else, some other bodies, some other countries. And in our country it's called ghotala, scandals and other things. Because we do it and we pass it on to others by blaming and to fetch a fame or being good. We know from within that it's we who are responsible, it's me who is responsible. But we are attached to an image of being good in front of the society. This is why, just to fetch that particular fame or gain, basically it is the gain we are responsible. Why gain is responsible? Because gain is driving us. That particular, urge to gain the fame, is allowing, forcing, compelling us to, blame others. Let's stop it. Let's be free of it. We can be. We can be easily be freed of it if we allow ourselves to be free of it. Let's be. Let's be. Because blaming others is easier. Taking responsibility is light and enlightening also, and can change your life as well. And I'm telling you, that is the way to life. Will not need anybody and will always be peaceful. Let's be. Let's be. Let's allow us an opportunity. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for listening what I feel like. Right. I'll be back. I'll be right back. Yes.